Yo, 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 what's up? Crazy Al Kane here. Sugarcane.com, CACTV. August is over, and now it's time to talk about the top 5 BMX bikes that were featured on the Bike of the Day series. Yes, so I'm back. I've been away for a second. I've been really busy trying to build some trails out at Cunningham Park in Queens. We've been revitalizing the jet line. It's been neglected for a long time. So for the last 2.5 months, I've been there digging and shaping up some of the stuff, getting it back together. We added a whole new line, and it's a lot of fun. So I've been busy doing that and wound up neglecting my sugarcane.com duties and my YouTube duties for giving you guys all the latest content that's going on the website, and of course the Bike of the Day, Bike of the Month stuff. So anyways, August is over, and it's time to talk about the top 5 BMX bikes that were featured as Bike of the Day in August. And on this episode, I'm going to be revealing which bike won Bike of the Month. So let's get into it right now, starting with bike number 5, which is the Chase RSP 4.0, sent in by my boy Todd K. If you've been following the new Bike of the Day series that I do on YouTube, you already saw a detailed video where I talk about this bike right here. And this bike came in number 5. A lot of people voted for it. But I just want to let you guys know that I also have a Bike of the Year competition going on. So just because this month is over, you can keep voting for this bike. Tell some friends to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come back to the site and rate this bike for Bike of the Year. Because all the bikes that are featured throughout this year on this Bike of the Day series, all their current ratings go towards their Bike of the Year rating. It's all part of the same thing, but I'm gonna get into that a little bit later on. So shout out to Todd K, bike number 5, 5th place, top 5, doing this thing. Todd K, Omaha BMX, track operator. If you're out there in Omaha, if you ever make a trip to Omaha, check out Omaha BMX. Give Todd K a shout out and check out his bikes. And we're gonna move on to number 4. Number 4 is that Ice Black Pearl, that beautiful Black Pearl Ice BMX bike sent in by Bentley Duffy. This bike just has that stealth flavor to it, and this is another bike that I already did a whole recap on the new Bike of the Day series that I do on YouTube, so definitely check that out. I'm gonna put the link in the description so you guys can check out each one of those episodes, because all the bikes in the top 5 I already went through and talked about on that series. And also remember, I'm gonna keep saying this, that there is a Bike of the Year competition going on, and all these bikes are already entered in the Bike of the Year. They already got ratings and stuff from the current Bike of the Month series. But if you haven't voted on these bikes, if you haven't rated these bikes yet, come back to sugarcane.com, give them a rating right now, because they are all in competition for the Bike of the Year competition, which I will talk about in a little bit. Coming in 3rd place, podium position, Brandon Hashiguchi with the Speedco Velox. Word is born. This bike is crazy. The whole carbon setup, man. This bike is carboned out, son. This bike is fresh, man. The Speedco Velox is top of the line BMX bike. Came in 3rd place. Like I said on the other bikes, make sure you continue to vote for this bike. Tell your friends to vote for this bike, because it's in competition for the Bike of the Year competition. But it came in 3rd place for the August 2020 Bike of the Month competition. So shout out to Brandon Hashiguchi on that beautiful bike of his. Coming in 2nd place, podium position number 2 is that huge Miner 29er ridden by Hooper Vint. That's right, that's a 29-inch bike. That bike is huge. It's got a 27-inch top tube, which is retarded. This bike is crazy. It's got a nice design. I love the way this thing looks. It came in 2nd place. Make sure, if you haven't rated this bike, please go to sugarcane.com and rate this bike right now. The link is in the description to send you straight to this bike where you can go and rate it, because it's in competition for the Bike of the Year competition. I'm going to be talking about that a lot until the end of the year. September sets off the whole Bike of the Year countdown for us, and I set up a page for that, and I'm going to talk about that more later. I'm going to keep plugging that so you guys know that it's coming. I'm going to actually do a whole separate video on Bike of the Year, but I'm going to mention it here later on, and you're going to see it. And now, for the moment you all been waiting for, the number 1 bike for August 2020. What bike won August 2020 Bike of the Month competition? It was the Truth Main Event, son. That's right, sent in by Fred Nelson. This is the Truth Main Event. This bike got almost 100 votes. This bike is crazy. It's a beautiful bike. The color combination, the parts on the bike, is just top notch. Everything on this bike is beautiful. Big shout out to Fred Nelson for sending that bike in. He's getting that whole swag kit I was talking about. He's also getting that corrosive hat courtesy of Corrosive Clothing, Team Corrosive, Mike Wicken. He's getting a whole bunch of stickers. He's getting the DHD wear shirt. He's getting a special sticker for my little one. All that good stuff. The swag bag is going to him. I'm just waiting for the medal to come in because he's also getting a medal, an official sugarcane.com medal for the win. Shout out to Fred Nelson. Shout out to Eric Spears and Tony Spears, the owners of Truth BMX Products out there in Mechanicsville, Maryland. They make awesome products. They got handlebars, they got frames, they got 20-inch, they got 24-inch, they got a 26-inch, they got dirt jumpers, they got grips, handlebars, all kinds of things that you need for your bike. Truth BMX Products has it. So shout out to them for the win as well. It's already September and the competition for September is already hot. We got 5 dope bikes so far and there's more coming, so stay tuned for the bike of the day. If you have a fresh BMX bike that you want to submit to bike of the day, there's information for that down in the description as well. As long as your bike is clean, it's got some kind of customness to it, whether it be a different color handlebars than the stock handlebars, if you got different color tires, whatever it is, send it in. It's just got to be a BMX bike. It could be any size BMX bike. So that's from 16 all the way up to 29. Alright? As long as it is a BMX bike, send it in. Speaking of all size BMX bikes, I want to see more 29-inch. I want to see more 27.5-inch. I want to see some 22s and some OS 20s on the list. Alright? So all you guys who got those kind of bikes, send those in. I also want to see some flatland bikes. I want to see some nice flatland bikes submitted to this series because I love flatland. I never had an opportunity to really learn a lot of flatland tricks, but the flatland movement is there. It's alive and well. And I definitely want to see some flatland bikes. So please send those flatland bikes in. I want to see them. So real quick, I'm going to show you the September 2020 Bike of the Month page. So right now, this is the page right here. We have the Bike of the Month September page, gives you the information on what's going on, tells you how to submit your bike as well, and this is the current list of the bikes that are featured for Bike of the Month September. First place, we got a Rift ES20 Junior. We have a 86 GT Pro Performer with the Dayglow colorway in second place. In third place, we have the S&M Steel Panther with that nice purple colorway. Fourth place, we have the Supercross RS7 Expert, sent all the way from the Netherlands. In fifth place, we have a custom Mongoose that's got the tough wheels on it and a red colorway and some custom decals on it. These are the 5 bikes that have been submitted so far for Bike of the Month in August. Every time I come on the site and look, there's bikes shuffling position and stuff like that because people are real active and are rating the bikes, which is a good thing. So that is Bike of the Month for September 2020. We have a long way to go before the month is over. Keep those ratings coming. Keep submitting those bikes. So now let's talk about the Bike of the Year chart page. Everything that you guys do right now when you rate the bike will go towards the Bike of the Year rating. So all the ratings you did for Bike of the Day and for Bike of the Month and things like that, that all goes towards Bike of the Year. So right now people can go back and they can rate all the bikes that have been featured for Bike of the Day this year already. Alright, now so let's check out the Bike of the Year chart page. You come to sugarcane.com and you can go to this page and see all of the bikes that are featured for Bike of the Year. I'm only showing 50 of the bikes for Bike of the Year. So we have, information about Bike of the Year on here. You can also find out how to submit your bike on this page. And then you scroll down, you see the actual chart. And the number 1 bike right now, currently, is that 2017 Hush Trickstar with that gold and candy apple red colorway. That bike was amazing. So, like I said, this bike was submitted months and months ago. And you can go back to that bike and you can rate it yourself. So if you haven't rated this bike already, go back and give it a rating because it all goes towards Bike of the Year. I'm gonna give you a quick little look at some of the bikes that are in the top selection. So we have that 85 GT World Tour in second with a 9.77. We got the S Squared CEO with a 9.75. The Bike of the Month for August, the Truth Main Event, is in 4th place with a 9.74. In 5th place, we have another Bike of the Month winner, which is the Fornix Atom Blue. It's got a 9.71. We have a Daylight Arc C1 in 6th place. We have another Bike of the Day winner, which is that 1998 Robinson Pro XL, which won Bike of the Month as well. In 8th place for the Bike of the Year running is this Throwdown OS20 with the copper plating paint job. We also have in 9th place, part of this month's Bike of the Month competition, the Rift ES20 Junior is in 9th place with a 9.66. So that bike is in the top 10 already for Bike of the Year. And then in 10th place, we have the 86 GT Pro Performer with that Dayglow colorway, got a 9.66. So I'm gonna give you a quick look at some of the rest of the bikes that are on this list and where they're placed at. So you can see what's going on there. I'm just gonna scroll down and you can see all the bikes. So all these bikes on this page, you can go and click on the actual image of the bike, and that will take you to the page where you can actually rate the bikes. And there's a nice long list of them, but I'm only listing the top 50. There's other bikes that are actually featured as Bike of the Day for this year, so you have to go to the Bike of the Day page to find out the rest of the bikes, but right now I'm only showing the top 50. So that pretty much wraps it up. I have Bike of the Day, which I'm going to continue doing. I'm going to bring you some more episodes of that. Like I said before, I just been out in the dirt digging and shoveling and stuff like that, so I've been spending a lot of time doing that. But I'm going to get back on my grind and bring you more Bike of the Day episodes. I might bring you 2 a day because I'm kind of backed up, so I want to try and get those 5 bikes out. That way I can be all up to date with it. I can keep dropping new ones. Also have Bike of the Month, of course, so we want you guys to check out the bikes and rate them, so that way those ratings can go towards a total score, and then whoever the top bike is at the end of the month winds up winning Bike of the Month. And on top of that, we have Bike of the Year, where all of the ratings throughout the course of the year for all the bikes that are featured go towards their Bike of the Year score. So that's what's going on with all of the Bike of the stuff that I got going on right now. And there's more things coming, more videos coming, more skits coming, all kinds of stuff. So stay tuned, keep it locked, and make sure you subscribe to this channel, and make sure you share stuff that you like from this channel, and make sure you hit that notification button so you know when I post new videos, because new videos are on their way. So this is Crazy Al Kane, sugarcane.com, CACTV, and you know when the show is over, when the episode's over, when the segment is over, what am I gonna say?
Back to you, Billy.